Hello everyone, it's MarVeena Meek, and today we're going to talk about a subject that has come up on my Facebook page from a handful of my friends in the past couple of weeks, and I just wanted to touch on it. And the subject is, how do we help someone from this side, someone in our family or a friend of ours who has committed suicide? And I know it's a really iffy subject with a lot of people, and it's personally for me, it's a very sad one because it's touched my life, and I know from experience how devastating it can be to those who have been left behind. So to me, the important thing to get on our mind is that even though suicide in like any religion is considered a tremendous no, that but I've been taught that it is not the end of that soul, and that soul is not going to be doomed to everlasting hell or damnation because they have committed suicide. It is still considered a huge no, and we really want to do our best to persevere through our personal challenges in this lifetime, and to try to overcome them and to try to live through them. But if a soul does commit suicide, then whenever they are on the inner planes, then they are met by angelic spirits, maybe not like in the traditional way that we think of angels, but they're met by spirits who are of light, who are of creation's light and love, and that are there to help that soul to understand what they have done, and to provide them with counseling and with therapy to help them do what they need to do now. So when somebody commits suicide, they have left behind family and friends a lot of time. They may have even have personal contracts and obligations with souls that now they are in no position to keep up. But those souls that are still on the other side, they might have been depending on this person to be there for them, or to teach them something, or to provide some sort of a catalyst while they're still living. So there's just a lot of things that are undone that other souls are going to have to step in and make up for what you should have been there to do. So I think forgiveness is going to be one of the biggest things that a suicide soul has to deal with. So they're not only are they going to need to forgive themselves for not, sticking through their challenges, or trying to find a better way of expressing themselves or dealing with their problems and their situations. They need to forgive themselves, but all of the people that they left behind that are holding on to anger and disappointment and any negative emotion towards them, or any pain and suffering that they caused, then it is up to that suicide soul to obtain forgiveness from the people that they left behind. And that's really hard to do because they don't have a physical body that they can say, hey, Mom, please forgive me for taking my life. They don't have that voice. So communications from beyond is a little bit, it's awkward. When you don't have a physical voice, you can't pick up the phone, you can't call them. And a lot of times they will appear in your dreams. To me, the Holy Spirit allows us to continue our connections, but it's a little bit, we have to use our higher senses to perceive. So for some of us, we may have an intuition or just a feeling that their spirits around, and some of us will have no feeling at all, and that soul will be right there by them and be trying to communicate, but the person living will just have no awareness or no recollection or idea. What you can do to help a soul who has committed suicide is you can do your best to forgive them and send them blessings. To me, that's like sending a care package back home, is just try to send them as much love and understanding and blessings as possible, and just do your best to forgive them for leaving you, for letting the family down, for letting you down, or whatever it is. Just do your best to forgive them. If you can do that, just that one simple thing, that helps the suicide soul. It sort of takes a burden, and they're probably going to have a lot of burdens on them. But if you can do that piece for yourself, that takes off one part of the load, and then they can go about trying to obtain forgiveness from the other people involved. So you can talk to other members of the family or friends that might have been affected by this, and just kind of share these ideas with them. Just try to understand them, try to forgive them, send them messages of love and blessings and encouragement to go into the light, and to be open to receiving the ministrations from the angels, from the angelic realm, that they will help to counsel them and to help them to get into a better frame of mind and sort of backtrack, what they did and maybe how they could have handled things from a higher position, and help to prepare them for another lifetime. So what they're going to have to do is, for one thing, they need to obtain forgiveness from all of the people that they hurt and let down. And then usually, my understanding from the spiritual teachings that I've had is that, say you were supposed to live to, say, 75 years, and you committed suicide at 55 years, then you would be spending those next 20 years in a little bit of a limbo, not hell, because I don't believe in hell. I believe we put ourselves in a state of mind that is hell, but it's not like a place. The purgatory it's an astral plane that we use to purge ourselves of our negative emotions. But it's not considered to be a punishment, and it is a place that we can use. The teachers there, the angels, the helpers, that they can help us to be able to purge out of states of mind and purge out negative emotions or thoughts or feelings or ideas, and transform them and transmute them so that we have earned the right to move to higher layers and of the heavens. And there are many layers of heaven, and we can only go up by what we have earned the right to go up. And the spirits that are on the higher levels, they can come down to any level, and that they can teach you, they can share time, share ideas, but we can only go up in the layers to the degree that we have earned the right to go up to. So a suicide would need to stick around this earth plane of sort of trying to help in any way they can the people that they left behind, that they had unfinished business with, and then say at the age that they should have lived to, say like 75, then they are free to be able to reposition themselves to come back into another physical incarnation and recreate another journey that is very, very similar to the one they just had. It'll have all of the similar obstacles, only this time hopefully we have enough fortitude and some extra training and encouragement that we're able to recognize our obstacles and just have the presence of mind and the fortitude to overcome them or live through them, push through them, and be present for them. And that is how we get off that kind of that wheel of karma. But to me, and everything I've been taught and everything I feel in my heart, it is not an eternal damnation. It is it's a very painful time. It's not easy for anyone. It's not easy for that soul. It's not easy for the souls that have been left behind. But but you can do your part for them and send them blessings of love and encouragement. Send them the ideas that you heard in this video, that just take your time and work with the people you've left behind. Send thoughts, please forgive me. What can I do to make it up to you? How can I help you? Those sorts of things. And that is something that you can do for them that is positive, that can inspire them, encourage them. So I know it's a very sad subject. It's a very sticky subject, and but it's not something that can't be rectified. Creation is of love, and whenever we have made these types of bad decisions, it's not something that can't be overcome. It won't be easy or fast, but it can be done. So anyhow, I'm MarVeena Meek. If you have questions or would like to set up a personal reading for me, I would be happy to do that for you. You can purchase a reading on my website at marveena.com. And if you would like to stay updated with my different articles and events, be sure and sign up for my e-zine. I send it out each week on Thursdays. I always have different articles and different ideas about spiritual development, psychic development, intuition, mediumship, and meditation. And I hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.